Welcome back to another commentary, and this time it's something that I get nagged for all the time. I don't know if anyone would be able to guess this is the most popular map, but if I'm ever asked for a game, it's always for Regicide Fortress games. And that means, of course, each player starts off with their king, and if they lose it throughout the game, then, well, the game's over. So it's basically protect your king. For those who don't know, you start off with a castle, and naturally on fortress maps you get this nice little outside of walls with a barracks, and you also get these towers to defend your, I don't know, we'll call it your kingdom, why not? So it's something I always get asked for, which is really interesting. So let's introduce the players right now. In the blue we have Cloud. He will be playing as the Mayans. Over in the red we have Tsumi. I think that's how it would be pronounced. Tsunami. It's got an N in there that I didn't see. Tsunami sounds fine to me. Anyway, he'll be playing the red, and he'll be playing as the Mayans as well. So this map always brings up a lot of interesting things. The first being, it's kind of like Arena. There's no real harassment that can happen in Dark Age. You can't really drush. You can't really attack in Feudal either. So it really means you have to get to Castle Age. And with that, since you have this castle provided, you've got more villages to start with. You've got this barracks and mill. You don't have the mill at the start, but you have the barracks to start with. So it gives you quite a good opportunity to really get up the ages quickly, mainly due to the fact you've got that increased villager count, which is really helpful. But you don't start off with a scout, which is a thing. Actually, yes, you would. You start off with the eagle warrior. But the thing is, lots of people use their king to scout as well, and I can't tell, has he put the king in their castle yet, or... because I can't, it's actually on the mini-map. There we go. Players actually scout with their kings in this because it's pretty much the fastest moving unit in the game. And I actually have seen games where they've been scouting with this and the king's actually been killed off by like a castle like this before. So that's something interesting to consider. It's really dangerous to do, but most, like 90% of people do it. If we have a look at the Fog of War, he's actually got really good coverage already, considering he's only 4 minutes in. And saying that, we just hit 5-minute mark and he's already up to the F in Feudal, so... quite an interesting start there. And of course, playing as the Mines, this means we're going to see one major thing. Both players are starting off with a castle, so generally what we'll see from that is plumed archers. Fair enough. Fair enough. It's probably the most played civilization, or in Regicide Fortress, is the Mines. I think it's the only ones that ever give me any interest to cast, just because of the fact they're done so well. It's like Huns on Arabia has a certain standard. Mines on Regicide Fortress have a standard as well, and it's the bar's set really high. So I hope everyone enjoys this game, because this is something that I don't usually do, and it's not generally my type of play either, because I generally like to cast games which I feel I play well in, because that way if I say something, it's legitimate. It's not like, oh, it's just this guy thinking you should be doing this. If I'm saying something, generally it should be right. I know that sounds really weird coming from me, but... oh, well. There we go. So what have we got right now? The boar is coming in only now, lured by the eagle warrior, gate held open by the king there. And of course, if we looked over here, he did actually delete a bit of his wall here. No real problem there. He's got a castle to defend, and like I said, in Feudal Age, there's not a lot you can do. Both players are whacking down that blacksmith and market to get up into the Castle Age nice and early. And the thing is here, once we get to Castle Age, we'll see where they decide to go with their strategy, and where they decide to go for their populations. Cloud, in the blue, currently sitting on 26 population. Tsunami sitting on 27, so it's not the biggest difference in the world, but there's quite a big score difference, actually, and I'm trying to figure out why. I can't particularly tell at this point. So, the thing is, once they go up, they'll either decide to boom, really push, or go for a really fast Imperial. Naturally as well, you can do all of that off the back of the boom, but it just depends on what they want to come down to first. Both players going up just in the nick of time there, and let's have a look. What are you up to over here? No plumed archers. There goes the town center. Looks like we're going to be seeing eco from you. Cloud, what's your plan? And town center going down. Only one though, we haven't seen a second. He does have the wood to put another one down, unless I'm missing one, and I can't see because it's not built yet. Plumed archers are being created. What about for you? Nothing. You have put down that extra town center, so he's on 3. So it looks like we're going to be seeing a semi-eco game. Oh, another one going down as well. This is going to be hard for Tsunami to keep up. I might even just call him Pos from now on, because I know I'll be getting it wrong, so... well, it won't put you all through too much hell. And here we go, plumed archers are out. We've got nothing out yet for a pause, mainly due to the fact that, well, that's probably one of my favourite phrases in this as well. I love saying that, because it sounds legitimate. It makes me sound like I know what I'm talking about more. So, he's going for this full eco thing, which means he's having to put down more farms, he's having to put down more town centres. He put that town centre down earlier, which means it's really going to hurt in on his wood count. And here comes a lot of plumed archers right now. We have 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10 plumed archers actually coming in right now. And if it's Tsunami, and I said it again, I'm just going to keep, might even just call him Tsu. But he's only got 3 out right now. And what upgrades are we looking at? No upgrades on these ones. What's this group got? This has fletching. Fletching's good. And here we go. He's not going to be able to get any harassment unless he comes around over here, and even then he's going to have that town centre and that tower to deal with. I've got it on fast as well still, just because nothing's really happened yet, nothing really too important. And not going to get a kill on any of these guys. Going to get any. One would be nice. Over here looks like that Eagle Warrior is going to be trapped. Surprised we didn't see a dot come up actually, wouldn't be too surprising. And looks like they're going for it here, but no, they're not going to be able to get around. Yeah, I'm surprised we didn't see a dot come up, whether or not he just scouted late or not, or if you just wanted to go up to that castle nice and fast and get out as many plumed archers as possible is the question. More plumed archers coming out for a cloud right now. This is starting to get quite hectic, so let's speed it back down and have a look what's actually happening here. Cutting him off from this wood source over here, good plan, going to deny that for as long as possible, because of course that means we have idle villagers which are moving around to try and get to a new place, like we can see here, all having to relocate over here, which is gathering time gone. And it looks like he might be able to pick down another villager here as well. He has got Bodkin Arrow, only missing a Bracer, but he has to age up to get that one. Quite a few plumed archers still in the front here, but it looks like we might see a scouting party come in here and get this. As well, if we look at the hilly section around here, Tsu might not have enough to defend this area, especially if we see a castle get dropped over here or anything along that line, really. And these archers over here, again, still hasn't lost one, but he's just starting to really bring in the damage. And by that, it's more the harassment than damage. It's still damage, in my opinion, because he's losing resources over it, but he's really putting in the harassment, which is good. And it looks like over here, he might actually be able to take this win as well. He's been using this hill advantage quite well in this situation, and looks like we're going onto stone here for Tsunami, which means he might be going for a castle drop, which is definitely possible. If we go over here, which we see 332 stone, so he's more than halfway there now. And gold as well, naturally. I'm just trying to see if there's anything unique going on that we haven't seen. Another town centre being dropped down over here. It looks like it will be discovered any second, though, if I can get to the right person. No, he missed it, so he will not know that one's there. Might be able to get some villager kills here, and it looks like he's going to go for it, actually, and he got one. I don't know if this has made all his unit production early on worth it, but he got one. Still good. Actually, he got one down here as well, and he might even get another one here. Yes, he's starting to bring in that harassment. Something that Tsunami does not want under his belt right now. So, the question is he going to go offensive, or is he going to play really defensive from now? And saying that as well, are we going to see an Imperial Age out of either of these guys? It doesn't look like you're starting to save up yet. Cloud could be. He is population blocked right now, but he could be saving up for that Imperial Age. He has got the University up. Ballistics is coming out now. Anything here? No. He has got the first armor upgrade though, so we can see that Tsunami is starting to get a bit behind here. Has he even got that University up yet? No, he's got one of the relics though already, which will definitely help him out. Haven't seen relics over here yet? Don't think so. And it looks like the fighting is going to be on over here. Will he decide to actually go for it? Don't think so. Unless he gets this hill advantage here and just tries to do as much damage as possible. But I still want to see what we're on tech-wise over here. Padded Archer Armor is coming up. Oh, no relics, he's only got a monk in there. No biggie. I thought he actually had a relic already, which would have really pushed the gold favor towards him. And again, just starting to keep pushing out over here. Both players just using complete plumed archers at this stage. Because they had that castle that was already paid for, because, well, why wouldn't you use it? It's completely logical. These archers over here will be killed off eventually. Doesn't look like they've got any big killed off. And of course, microing these injured ones around, being really smart with his play here. So, it looks like this might be it. I don't think he might just get this kill here. Yeah, he got one out of that. That's not better than it could have been, but still. Castle, there we go. Castle is going up for Tsunami, and it looks like he's going to be playing a pretty defensive game from here, because naturally Plumed Archer's coming out, wants to defend this back area. This tower here gives him great defense of this area. He's actually got his king in there as well, because it's kind of a hard place to hit, and even if it is sniped, he can run him back. Whereas this castle over here, if that's sniped out, he can push back again naturally, but he doesn't have like a stronger area that this castle gives to sit down in and try and fight it back. Again, could even see the king move to this area, depending on how risky he is playing it and how much of a push is coming in. And it looks like we're going to see a big battle here between these two Plumed Archers. Imperial Age, no. Imperial Age, no. Neither player going up yet. Cloud getting really close to going up though. Has the gold count. 300 more food is all he needs. And who's going to get the engagement here? It looks like Cloud might lose this one because he's got quite a few injured units in here. And I wish we could just turn health bars on. But if we look there, pretty much all green. If we go to Cloud, it's not too much different actually now. Cloud was going in there with quite a bad army, but not as bad in the world. We actually do have equal upgrades here, so I don't know why he's pulling back. He might just not be trying to lose them, might be trying to get them in this little trench here. Yes, there we go. So he's trying to get the damage on this trench, get that hill advantage, and of course, pushing Cloud out of position. Both these players knowing just how important that hill advantage is, and you can't really afford to lose it. Have we seen another castle go up for you yet? It doesn't look like it. Still operating off one. So soon, Tsumi should be able to start taking control. University finally going down for him because he needs to get that ballistics. And if we look at this right now, Cloud is advancing up to the Imperial Age, and it looks like Tsumi is trying to get close. Which is, he's getting there. He just needs a little bit more food, a little bit more gold. But the question is, will Elite Plumed Archer, Bracer, Chemistry all come down straight away and really turn the tide? And we'll see a big push from Cloud then. Because if you can get your opponent while you're out teching them like that, it is a huge deal to have. So speeding things back up while we're waiting for all of this. Of course, that university going to be built at super speed. All these houses coming up as well. And lots of Plumed Archers actually there for Tsunami. He's going to be able to do quite a bit of damage. Any unit comes past here, it will get killed off quite quickly. Another castle going down right now on the front. This could be bad for Cloud right now, actually. He could get pushed really, really hard. And saying that, how much stone does Cloud have? Cloud only has 43 stone as well, but he's already placed a castle, so he's okay on that front. But still, he only has the one castle up at the moment. He's got one relic out, and how many do you have? Have you gathered any more yet, or...? No, he's still just got that monk in there. And, yep, here we go. It looks like we're going to see a push from Tsunami anytime soon now. Castle is going down. Double Siege Workshop on the way as well. Quite a big play here. He could have even gone further forward, but Cloud going up to the Imperial Age now, and it's going to really come down to this to see if he can make the difference, because Tsunami's on his way up now. Getting really close. I don't think he's going to have enough to be able to push this back, honestly. He's got quite a few Plumed Archers out, but if we look at the forces and combine them, it's really starting to look like it's going to be in favour of Tsunami quite soon, because he's got these 3 castles out, all producing Plumed Archers, and there's going to be a tech advantage for Cloud, but I don't know if it's going to be enough, honestly. So, it's going to come down to that. Securing this gold position, though, was a good place for a castle. Siege workshops as well. Just going to have to move out here. Battering rams, of course, being the weapon of choice in this. Mangonels can as well. But battering rams, naturally, to soak up as much damage as possible. And to start bringing down those castles, something that the mangonels can't do. And it looks like we're going to see these Elite Plumed Archers here start to really do some damage. And of course, having Brace already, having that armor already, actually, no, he still needs that extra armor. But, of course, Chemistry could be on the way. We do have, what did I say we have? We have Elite and we have Bracer. All happy so far. Naturally, Chemistry should be on the way. And I would say that Tsunami is not going to try and engage here until he's got equal upgrades. Losing quite a few villagers here. Elite Plumed Archer. There we go. Needs to get Bracer. How close are we? There we go. Now it's kind of on even terms. See if he goes for that Chemistry, or is he going to go straight for the attack? Is he going for something? Ballistics. He doesn't have Ballistics yet. That's a very big deal, actually. So this is just trying to be a postpone for as long as possible. Losing a lot of units here, actually. Just throwing them away. Losing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, even maybe more. Is he going to lose another one? Trying to split there, doing quite well, but these are all quite injured now. This is really going to hurt. He just threw away a lot of Plumed Archers. Against Tsumi's just superior economy and castle count, this is going to be hard for him to break. Very, very hard. Especially now that he doesn't have that tech advantage like he has most of the game. So, right now, we could actually just see a death push, and that'd be it. Just one big push full of units, and that'd do it. I reckon that could end it. Looks like we are seeing finally another castle coming up, evening up that castle count, of course, unless I've missed one coming up, which I don't think I have, and no, I haven't. And plumed archers here, plumed archers moving forward. Ballistics, of course, now they're going to be able to pick them off. It's so much easier. Only one battering ram in, though. So right now, it's starting to look like chemistry is on the way. That's a big deal. It's +1 attack for all ranged units. Chemistry on the way as well for Cloud, just a little bit behind, and only about 500 points in it, so it still could go either way. And it looks like we're actually about to see a push from Cloud as well. He's putting that siege workshop up very close to his opponent right now. This could really hurt if he catches him while his army is out over this section here. If he just busts him with a bunch of rams, could not be too nice. Again, speeding things up just to get through this little push here. And what are we going to see? It looks like he could even be trying to go around the back. Imagine if he just came around here and just sniped the king. That would actually make my day if it was just done like that. It'd be a crap game to watch, but you know, it'd be pretty cool. It'd be pretty funky. Another siege workshop castle going up at the front here, and here we go. This is where the pushing is going to start. Might even see some mangonels come out, because he's going to need to be quite defensive in this one. And battering ram, battering ram, battering ram, cap ram being upgraded, of course. Lots of battering rams in play right now. Battering rams for Cloud as well, going to be on the way. Whether or not he's going up to capped is the real question here, because he's going to be able to tech battering ram. And I don't think he has any other siege workshops. Nope. Looks like we're not going to be seeing cap ram from him. Looks like he might actually be outdone quite badly. It looks like he's claiming that stone there. Might be claiming the next gold as well. Something that could be potentially very dangerous if this goes into a long game, especially if he manages to collect a lot of those relics as well. And I still think he's just got that monk in there. Let's have a look. No, he's got a relic. He's been out collecting. This is good. He is collecting this relic here as well. This is really good. And I don't think Cloud noticed all these villagers. That is really, really lucky for him. He could have lost a lot of his economy right there. But of course, these villagers over here are being protected. These ones over here, again, going to take quite a bit of damage. And it looks like he's noticed the villagers now. He is after them. Let's have a look at what he wants to do here. Running out across the map, of course. Plumed archers returning back. This could be really, really bad if he doesn't watch this. Relic getting picked up down here. More plumed archers moving in. We are seeing a push in here from Tsunami. But again, I don't know if he has what it takes to break through here, but he does have a lot of siege available to him. Siege ram as well. Once that siege ram is done, we could see a big push here. If we had mangonels behind this, it would be extremely, extremely dangerous for Cloud to try and engage. But naturally, there's not too much. These plumed archers over here will be trying to pick off at these villagers. Again, they've got that good armor count, but I don't know if they're going to be able to stand up to that castle. Siege rams, you should be letting these out. Come on. Make that push. Moving back with most of these. He's trying to sit a little bit further back, but I don't think he's going to be able to sit enough back. And looks like that plumed archer there will be going down. The main fight over here, though, still continuing. Arrows being swapped from both players. And going to see anything big here? Is it going to be a big fight soon? Well, I reckon once these siege rams come in, honestly, he could honestly just call GG from this. Because if these siege rams push in far enough, it's going to be a good game. There's nothing he's going to be able to do about it. Like this, see, he's already pulling his plumed archers back. There's another big squad coming in through here. This could be it, honestly. Siege rams, of course, just soaking up all that damage. Look at it, this one here only on 132 health. Means they've lost quite a bit. And of course getting attacked by cap rams, because we do know that siege rams versus siege rams. Bit of ram on ram again there, but we know how that ends. They do quite well against each other. Pushing in from over here. And looking at this, all these rams are brought in. This could be the end of it. I'm interested to see here if he just decides it's over or not. Because he has next to no economy left. Like, he's got no gold to munch on. He's got a few relics, but nothing big. He can't push out right now, so once he loses these plumed archers, this is it. And pushing in with these guys. I don't think he's going to be able to hold this off. This is looking really, really bad. And of course, on the low ground versus high ground, we know how that goes. But of course, he does have superior numbers here. And these siege rams, of course, soaking up that damage impeccably well. And yeah, it's going to come down to how this fight goes. Naturally, the microing over here being much better for Tsunami so far. If you can see, he's actually target firing a lot of individual units here. Yeah, he's mostly target firing that one at any rate. Yes, then moving on to the next one. Moving on to the next one. So, something definitely interesting there going on. And again, this force over here is being pushed on, and we can see the Cloud just does not have the production for the siege rams he needs. Tsunami having a great jump on with that, up by 1,600 points at this stage, which is a fairly big amount actually, considering we're only 36 minutes into the game. But again, continuing to push over here, it looks like these siege rams will be dealt with from Cloud. So right now, this castle is going down. I don't know if he's going to have what it takes to keep pushing this back. Like we've said, he hasn't even been pushing back. He's just been trying to hold out for as long as possible and get the damage done. But again, the damage here, it's just not happening. He's got so much map control at this stage. He can't get any gold. He's got so many castles up. Cloud could even just lose it right now because of map control. So it's going to be a really interesting one to try and see. And the castle going down here. Looks like this could be it for it right now. And this ram here, of course, trying to take on this one, and plumed archers as well, just trying to do that damage. I don't know if this castle's actually going to go down. He might actually be able to hold this one out. That ram there still doing quite a bit of damage. It's going to keep on going. More rams coming in from behind here. Of course, speeding it up because they're just arrow swapping at this stage. And there goes the castle. Is it going to go down? No, it's surviving. GG from Cloud. He knows he can't hold it. There we go. So let's have a look at why Cloud said GG, because I know some people are going to be really interested in that. And if we could go to his resources, we would check them, but we can't. So in that case, I'm going to assume, without access to this gold pile over here, losing all these villages, no access to anywhere in the map, having really, really low just unit count in general, he is not going to be able to hold off the push that's coming from Tsunami right now. These siege rams were just enough to push through here. He lost all of his gold economy, all his plumed archers here. He was outdone by a lot. So that's why the game was won. It's a pretty simple explanation, but I know some people are going to be thinking, why did he resign? He's got all this to fall back on. It's not a lot to fall back on when you've got no resources to bring out those plumed archers. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in another game. All those people complaining that I never cast at Regicide Fortress games can now be quiet for a little bit longer, and then of course start acting up again when you want another one. So I'll see you all in the next game.